The Navy's Blue Angels will perform above the Virginia Beach oceanfront all weekend.
Now, earlier this week, military reporter Art Kohn got a preview of the best seat in the house inside the cockpit. So, Art, you flew faster than the speed of sound, and you pulled more than 6 Gs. Okay, I'm already impressed, but what were you impressed most by this ride?
Yeah, well, Alvita, the answer to that question boils down to the notion of man versus machine. The FA-18 Hornet is an incredible aircraft with unique capabilities, and the pilots that fly them are an elite group of aviators. But whether you're a pilot with the Blue Angels or flying with a fighter squadron, operating the F-18 requires a lot of training, conditioning, and dedication every time you go wheels up.
If you ever get the chance to fly with the Blue Angels, there are a couple of things you should know before climbing into the cockpit. First, don't touch the controls. Crew Chief Daniel Pasquale makes certain I don't, under any circumstances, even the worst.
Why are we strapping the legs in like that, Daniel?
Well, these straps right here are, in the event of an ejection, will pull your legs in to clear these instruments right here.
Got it.
But we won't do that.
We're hoping we don't have an ejection.
Second, unlike most fighter jet pilots, the Blues don't wear G-suits, and you won't either. G-suits contain inflatable bladders that attach to your legs to make sure blood flows evenly through the body when doing high-speed maneuvers that can exert force upon you as great as 9 times your own body weight. If all the blood goes to your head, you'll pass out. To prevent this without a G-suit on, I'll have to control the muscles in my body by doing something called the hick maneuver.
Right? So you're going to push as if you try to stand up off of the seat. Hick, hick, hick. Keep it flexed the entire time. Hick. All right, you're doing it. You're doing it.
Build that muscle memory for the timing of the maneuvers and for the timing of the rolls and all that kind of thing.
That out of the way, and with my pilot, Lieutenant Mark Tedrow, in the front seat, it's time to get it on. As we taxi into position for takeoff, I'm already excited and quickly discover it doesn't take the Hornet long to get altitude, especially when doing a vertical takeoff. The ground disappears below you in mere seconds. The onboard video system failed on my flight, but this YouTube video shows exactly what it looks like.
Feels like, the time is compressed and that everything's happening really quickly.
We flew faster than the speed of sound and pulled about 7 Gs in this high-speed turn on our first approach to the runway. I was thankful for the practice time I spent on the hick maneuver before the flight.
You have to prepare your body for the forces that you undergo because they're dangerous.
We're back. The only thing left to do now is walk on the moon. That's all there is left to do after that. Although the onboard video system malfunctioned, as I mentioned during my flight, I can tell you with all honesty and some measure of pride that I did not get sick or pass out during my flight. However, I can tell you also that my legs are still sore from doing the hick maneuver. You saw me demonstrate in my story. And Alvita and Nicole, I loved every minute of it, and I feel like the luckiest guy on the planet for having flown with the Blue Angels.
We're over here doing the hick maneuver, too.
Says he didn't get sick. You kind of wonder if he really would have told us if he did.